अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी, मैं हूँ आमना, मेरे साथ है सबा. This is the Overground year-ender. At this time, we thought we'd get really organized and give you a really, really great year-ender. और फिर inshallah, अगले साल से we will be regular every month. And Overground has really taken off. We're getting some really good feedback. Thank you, all of you. You've finally gotten over your issue with Saba's accent. and
You know what? You know what's crazy, actually? Well, before I get into that, thank you all so much. It has been so fun this year making these videos with all of you and your feedback. But lately, my friends have been like, wow, Sabah, you're speaking so much more Urdu.
Good.
And I think because the camera is here and I know they're waiting for it, I freeze. So I think next year, inshallah, there'll be more Urdu.
There will be more.
It's becoming more regular in my normal life.
But it's okay because a lot of the songs are kind of bilingual as well.
Yeah.
And so we are. And we love music and we love the fact that Pakistan ka music scene itna strong hai aur itni khushi hoti hai. We have such good upcoming artists and such good established artists and they're being recognized all over the world.
Yes.
And our music is one of our strongest cultural exports, I feel. So well done, everybody. Well done, music industry. And therefore, we have this year-ender, जिसमें completely मेरी और सफा की personal choice के गाने हैं. It has nothing to do with anything else.
We truly, I don't care about stats. I don't care about feelings.
No.
And in fact, I won't lie, 2 of my songs came out in late December 2023. So I pulled them, into this year.
Yeah.
And it was hard to make this list because the music this year and the moments of music this year were phenomenal. So this will be another episode that I believe will go off the rails.
I hope so. So let's begin, Sabah, with artists of the year.
Okay.
And we're not just talking about Pakistani artists, but musicians. Who would you say at the top of your list?
Okay, so I have 4 big ones. Actually, sorry, I lied to you. I have 5.
Okay.
So my first one, which I believe I'm looking at her notes, she also has is Diljit.
Of course.
Diljit.
Diljit ne dil jeet liya.
Literally. And even though it was his year, last year was his Coachella or the year before? I think it's been 2 years since he Coachella. Last year. I feel like that momentum has gone only higher and higher and higher. This was so his year. The concerts, this like every weekend seeing him on people's Instagram stories felt amazing.
But I just love the fact that ek to music strong hai.
Yeah.
He's got this really unique sound and he's taken Punjabi all over the world. He's got Sia singing in Punjabi.
Yeah.
I mean it's crazy, right?
Crazy.
He's got Ed Sheeran performing with him.
Yes.
And it's fantastic where he's taken Punjabi, pehli baat hai. But जैसे उसने as an artist अपना personal brand build किया है, मेरे ख्याल it's a lesson for everybody that you can't just do good content and then leave it to chance के खुद ही हो जाएगा, And we don't do that here in Pakistan too much. I think the musicians are still better.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the artists don't really take their personal PR very, very huge, important.
Yeah.
So,
which actually to build on your point, I feel because I used to work in fashion magazines, believe it or not. We were fashion and celebrity journalists.
I remember.
Yeah, and I feel like there's this issue of like how much can we say and how much of our private like hum aage le aa sakte hain on the stage because people will judge so much and log kya kahenge and career ka kya hoga. Diljit is a great example of someone whose personal life is nowhere near the main stage.
Absolutely.
But he is who he is and his morals and values, like he talks openly about like he doesn't drink and he doesn't party and which is I feel like a stereotype of Punjabi music is that it's associated with something. So you're right. I think it's a lesson to learn that you don't have to be this party boy persona in order to be a rock star.
Also, he's talking about secularism. He's talking about bringing religion together, bringing people together. He went to Saudi Arabia, और वहाँ पे इतनी अच्छी इसकी video थी. It was so beautiful, इन्होंने नात पढ़ी वहाँ जाके, and so much respect for other religions. And artists नहीं करते, उनको यही डर लगता है कि यार हमारे fans जो है ना हमें attack करेंगे, और attack हुए भी हैं.
Yeah, I mean, you say Merry Christmas here.
Exactly. Huge controversy over the way he wrote Punjab. P-A-N-J या P-U-N-J. I mean, people have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Literally.
Honestly, when you look at the comments sometimes on social media, like, let's say Indian Punjabi song is attributed to a Pakistani or vice versa, the comments are
vitriolic.
And I'm awful. Literally like, you're playing right into the hands of like the powers that be. Literally, like, why fight one another? Like, absolutely. Why we speak the same?
Absolutely. I mean, abhi Diljit ne bola ki main Chandigarh mein nahi karunga perform because technically it's not sound enough.
Yeah.
तो उस पे शोर मच गया कि उन्होंने कहा कि I will not be performing in India anymore. He didn't say that. But the thing is that any artist who manages to bring people together, that is a purpose. And I absolutely love him. So Artist of the Year, one of them is definitely Diljit.
Okay, your next one?
The Weeknd.
Hey.
Of course. 2.5 million for Palestine aid last year. And then another 2 million this year.
Yeah.
And it's just ongoing for him. And he's spoken about it. And absolutely.
And his most recent song, I think it's called Palo Alto, is fantastic.
Okay.
Because it was the first one. He's retired. I think that persona of like the beat up Weeknd.
Yeah.
I think he's the last single of that has been done, and now he's moving.
We kind of like that. Too.
Yeah. Some of the best pop music, R&B music we've heard in ages. I agree with you. I think that this was your year. Another example of someone who did not fear standing by their morals and their values and saying, I don't care. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do. And we're a fan.
Dancing in the Dark was good. In the Flames was good as well.
Yes, yeah. I mean, there's not a single Weeknd song that came out this year that I didn't enjoy, including features.
Yeah.
He was great. And I think he's one of the best rock stars of like all time, honestly.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay, my next artist of the year is someone I actually finally got to see live this past weekend, Hassan Rahim.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so Hassan Rahim, I had never seen him perform live, and I won't lie, I've always heard very mixed bag. That is it good, is it not good?
Even so have I.
Yeah, I think we talked about it a couple episodes ago, but I got to see him this past weekend, and I have to say, like, in the zone, sang beautifully.
Spotify event?
Yeah, the Spotify event.
I missed it,
I think you would have really enjoyed it. I thought the concert was really well done. And he was great. I loved his energy. And also I think that the music he put out this year was fun. And he had Niall come and join him on stage. We'll talk more about Niall later, but I love that. I love
being Ashir Bajaj's younger brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that he is pulling up, even though he's still a young artist, but like
young.
He's pulling people up with him. So he's one of my artists of the year for sure. And
Absolutely.
I think the new music he just recently dropped, great too. And you know, he's like created a genre and a sound, I feel like, and that's very cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wishes is on my list, but it released in 2023, but I still put it on
But it was
my
late
list.
in the year.
It was late, exactly.
Hey, it's our show.
I pulled it into 2024. Yeah. Okay.
My next artist of the year. Do you have another Desi artist?
I do not.
Okay. So my last
But
two.
I'm agreeing with you so far.
Yeah. So I have actually three more. I'll go fast on them because they come up a lot. One is Chapel Rowan. Okay, so Chapel Rowan had probably one of the biggest years in music. Her song was Good Luck, Babe, Good Luck. And she's just as great. So I love her. Fantastic artist. She also refused to perform for the White House back in June, citing that she is not going to do that while they are supporting a genocide.
In principle, I love her.
And she has been at this for 10 years. She's one of the most famous like TikTok to like vocalists who actually got a record deal and stuff.
Interesting.
So people were like, where did she come from? And like, she's been at it for a very long time, but this was just the year that her music really took off, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
She's also been attributed and met with vitriol. Like people freaking hate her because she was like, celebrities are people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
Listen, I was not for it. I was kind of like, chalo.
I have a face that does not commit to Sabrina Carpenter at all.
I was just like, chalo, it's pop music.
Unless she's donated to Palestine.
But great.
No,
not at least openly. In fact, I would say like she was dating an Irishman, and so they were kind of thinking, you know, no Irish actors really shied away from being like from Palestine.
Yeah.
But she had a great album. And the last one I'm going to say is Glorilla. She's a rapper, and this has been her year. Now, the thing is, some of her music is very explicit, so it hasn't been as big in Pakistan because of radio play, like someone like me. But I've found a few, and so I just wanted to shout her out because I think coming into the rap world and dominating the way she has this year.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you're here because this is beyond my generation. Completely.
Listen, I'm gripping onto youth with a dear life.
तीनों की तो मुझे समझ ही नहीं है. Sabrina Carpenter तो मुझे पसंद ही नहीं है. जो बाकी दो हैं उनकी मुझे समझ ही नहीं है. तो इसलिए सही है.
Okay,
fine. Let's talk about drama OSTs.
Drama OSTs.
Right up my alley.
Yes.
Drama OSTs. But I have to say that I think this year was a game changer for drama OSTs. Because पहले भी बहुत अच्छे गाने होते थे लेकिन बहुत से ड्रामों में एक अच्छा साउंड ट्रैक निकल आता था इस साल मुझे ऐसा लगा
और एक ही साउंड होता था
बहुत सारे राहत के गाने होते थे बहुत सारा अलाप होता था बहुत सारा रोना धोना होता था this year I feel that the OSTs have been very experimental they have been very sort of somebody's been very mindful कि अच्छा OST होना चाहिए and that is one of the factors that will make a drama hit.
I also wonder if or maybe, I don't know if you've interviewed anyone on your show about this, that maybe these producers are realizing that, bhai, there's money in music. Like, we need to take more control of music.
They always did.
Right?
They always did. I mean, I don't know about the money part.
But what Fahd Mustafa drama has the full soundtrack?
The Kabhi Main Kabhi Tum.
Kabhi Main Kabhi Tum. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
That's very
We've
cool.
never seen that before, I feel.
No.
Yeah.
Magar do, teen gaane kai drama mein the, which is fantastic. And so do you have a favorite OST?
Okay, so my favorite OST, hands down. I wish I'd written more, but this was the one that I felt कि ये game change होना ही है. Dunyapur. Yeah, Dunyapur's soundtrack. It made me wish that drama has multiple seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they nailed it. I think they fully understood कि genres mix कैसे होंगे. I loved it.
So Sar Phire Bande, which was by Asrar and Shuja Haider, and it had that hard rock kind of feel to it. It's on my honorary mentions. It hasn't made it to my top 3.
Okay.
It hasn't made it to my top 3, but of course it was very dynamic.
Yeah.
Bada powerful soundtrack tha, different tha.
Yeah.
So isme rap tha, and then Farar ka abhi jo aaya Asim Azhar.
Yes.
And Ashir.
That was a great one also.
That also had rap in it. Or thoda sa, I think Kawali ki bhi ek koi strain tha. Also made it to my
honorary mention. Okay, that for me would be on my list.
On your list?
Yeah, because I enjoyed it. I listened to it on repeat.
But they're all good soundtracks. Yeah. But number 1 on my list, of course, is Kabhi Main Kabhi Tum. Yeah. With all the songs. The one, jo title track tha unka by Aur, wo to bahut hi acha tha. Chal diye tum kaha. And uske baad there was one by Zishan Ali, which was a heartbreak number. Yeah. Sajna Da Dil Todeya, wo bhi bahut acha tha. और बाकी भी बहुत अच्छे थे. You had Nasibo Lal on the track, and it was a good, solid, I think, a 5 song album, which was fantastic.
And every song original.
So in no particular order, that's made it to my top 3. And then Ishq Murshid ka soundtrack.
Yeah.
And these are songs that I've been listening to on the loop. Like Dunyapur and all, I can appreciate. Yeah, Farar, I can appreciate. But it's not something I would go back and listen to
on your own playlist. Okay, fair.
I kind of listen to soppy love songs. So Ishq Murshid,
say it proud, soppy love songs.
Long songs.
Yeah.
So Ishq Murshid was another favorite, and usme Tera Mera Ye Pyar Amar. I mean, beautiful song by Ahmed Jahan Zeb. It went insanely popular. I mean,
beautiful lyrics, beautiful writing.
Yeah, I was putting the views together today, and YouTube पे एक उनकी video पे 25 million है. और एक और वीडियो पे 206 million है. Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Huge, so exciting, huge.
I love people being successful.
I know, it was a beautiful song.
Yeah.
But also on Ishq Murshid, they made room for sketches. And unka Jeevan Jeevan, which was in Sindhi and in Urdu.
Yeah.
बहुत खूबसूरत गाना था. These are songs that I listen to,
I love Sindhi. I have to say, I wasn't as familiar until obviously I moved to Sindh, but love it.
But it's beautiful.
Also, I just feel like dukh, pain in Urdu and in any of our languages. Yeah. It just hits right.
It does.
You know that hum dil de chuke sanam tarap tarap.
Oh, yes.
Let me tell you, you hear that blasting out of my room, you need to not talk to me for 2 days.
Okay. ठीक है. And the third on my top list is Jafa.
Okay.
And Jafa ka jo soundtrack tha na Shafat Amanat Ali ka, it was also beautiful.
Yeah.
Yaar Tere Ishq Mein Jafa Bhi Hai, Nafa Bhi Hai. Beautiful song, the kind of song that I would listen to again and again. Not groundbreaking, not experimental. It is a love song.
But it hit what you wanted it to hit.
Absolutely. So these are my personal top favorites.
And frankly, I think if a love song is written that today can still grasp you,
absolutely,
then hell yeah. Absolutely. Because that is a very saturated market, but there's always room for feelings.
Always. Emotions.
Emotions.
Always, especially heartbreak.
Let me tell you, this is how I know my Spotify Wrapped was bakwas. Because...
It was bakwas?
Bakwas. They said my favorite song was a Drake song. Hoy nahi sakta. I love Drake, but I wasn't listening to him at all this year. You know what I was listening to? Bridgerton soundtrack on a loop. Because,
what? Okay.
Because they instrumentalized, classical instrumentalized
popular songs,
painful heartache songs that I love in my world. So SZA's Nobody Gets Me But You in orchestra. Let me tell you, that's my heartache song. And I was like, Spotify, excuse me, I spent the year crying. I was not dancing, please. But wait till I tell you guys my number one song. I'm very excited to tell you what the number one was.
एक और ड्रामा का soundtrack है जो I really want to mention.
Yeah.
उसको although के कोई views नहीं मिले और you know it didn't do that well as far as numbers go, but उठ जिंद मेरी by Roshan Zafar for Zard Patton Ka Ban. It was just a song, and Uth Jind Meri means that, you know, get up girl, you know. Yeah. It's kind of an inspirational song that girls, you know, you have to do it yourself, you have to stand on your own feet, you can do it. So it's a really like a heartfelt motivational number.
No wonder it didn't get the views. It was like, women sit. That's usually
sit, suffer.
Yeah,
sit
suffer.
And suffer. Row, row, listen and suffer. तो बहुत खूबसूरत गाना था. ड्रामा भी बहुत अच्छा था और उसका ये गाना भी बहुत खूबसूरत था. It wasn't the title track. It was one of the songs in the drama. Actually, it was title track.
Which drama was it? Sorry?
Zard Patton Ka Ban with Sajjal and Hamza Sohail.
Oh, yeah. Where she has 4 brothers?
She has 4 idiot brothers.
Idiot brothers.
Yeah.
When I tell you that my mom begged me, please catch up and watch this drama. I've heard only amazing things about it.
You have to watch it. Yeah. You have to watch it.
I have a lot of on my like holidays, days off dramas to catch up on.
And you love the character of the dad.
Yeah.
Because the dad is somebody who's a villager. खुद पढ़ा लिखा नहीं है, 4 बेटे हैं और 1 बेटी है, और जब सब कुछ हो जाता है, and he encourages her to study and you know emancipates her, you know, liberates her, everything. आखिर में आके ना उसको गांव वाले शिकायत लगाते हैं कि you know तुम्हारी बेटी जो है ना मीनू वो छुप छुप के डॉक्टर को मिल रही है, and वो कहता है तो he's like, what? So what? She can do no wrong.
Yeah.
My daughter can do no... And you know, that is a narrative you never hear in our dramas. Never. इज्जत जो है ना वो बहुत जल्दी मर्दों की खत्म हो जाती है लड़कियों पे. So it was really, really good.
Yeah. Sorry, I just want to point out, your one hair strand is a gap. So I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. There you go.
Ladies, look out for ladies.
The thing about hair is that, I have my roots are showing.
I love that. I got a blow dry today, comped for free. That's otherwise normally my hair is curly. Yeah. But I'm a whole new woman. I'm like, well.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are all our dramas?
Dramas, yes.
Okay, now we're going to go.
You want to come to Coke Studio or you want to come to pop music? Otherwise.
Let's go to Coke Studio, sure. I will say, I admit, I have no Coke Studio on my list for this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of Palestine?
You know, I think because of that, I didn't
connect with it.
But that being said, like, the song I'm seeing written here now, like, you know, that's one of our best songs of the year, hands down. Blockbuster is one of the best songs I've ever heard out of Coke Studio. In the sense that
itna suna hai wo gana.
Yeah. Repeat.
Oh my God, on a loop.
On a loop.
I love it. I absolutely. The energy is so good.
So good, so well composed. You are happy from start to finish.
Absolutely.
And it was similar to Pasuri, the way it pulled 2 nations together on the border.
Pasuri.
Yeah.
Pasuri.
What would you say? Pasuri?
She means pasuri.
Pasuri. Did you know what I was saying? Let us know in the comments.
Don't hate.
Don't. Actually, please don't. I'm very sensitive.
But the other one...
Thank God Blockbuster is an English word.
The other one grew on me. Remember me saying that Jhol, okay, fine, theek hai nahi. But when I started hearing it over and over again, it was just beautiful.
Jhol is stunning. Stunning song. I'm so pumped that it is Manu and Anura Khalid, young singer, songwriters. I think it's incredible. Beautiful video.
It's on the top 10 from Pakistan this year.
Yeah. It was one of the most streamed songs.
36 million views, streams. And
that's just on Spotify. So YouTube must be wild.
Going crazy.
These 2 songs. Sorry, I forgot. I think that's what I meant by I didn't think of Coke Studio as like Zayn se nikal gaya because we weren't really talking about it too much between us, to be honest. But yeah, those 2 songs were joy. I mean, it's to see that success for these 5 artists, I think is incredible.
Absolutely.
And the teams behind the videos, oof, I love it.
Khubsurat.
Yeah.
So, do you want to talk about any underground songs that we may not know about, but we should?
So this one isn't, I don't know if we call it underground, and this came out late 2023. So it's a part of my honorable mentions, and it's Marshall Ahmed and Anurag Khalid.
Okay.
All Mine. And I think that if you are a fan of like Hassan Rahim, Abdullah Hanan, Natasha Narani, like Marshall Ahmed is one of our sleeper guys. Like really? I'm telling you, listen to his music. It's fantastic. I've been playing it for years, but like, you know, independent artists, so they're not, you know, churning out music like every few weeks. So I think the songs he has are so intentional. This one is a very fun one. I really liked it. My other Pakistani, are we doing our Pakistani song of the year yet?
No.
No? Okay, I'm so excited. But
Song of the year at the end.
Yeah. If you want to know what my number 1 song was on Spotify, let me tell you. When Wrapped came out and people were like, Sabah, what is it? I was like, I'm telling you, I know what it is.
You just said it was Drake.
No, Drake was the artist. Sorry.
Okay.
My number 1 most played song of 2024 is Arif Lohar, Roach Killa, and Deep Chandu.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I mean, it's like amazing.
See? I can do it. I was in 0.000005% of listeners. Like I was one of his top listeners in the world. And this song, apparently on January 8th of this year, I listened to it like 200 times in a row.
Right.
I think I was on the treadmill.
That's very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
It was your workout song.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, this song on YouTube, I believe has less than 6 million views, and I can't believe that. It is hilarious. Yeah. It is so upbeat. Arif Lohar is, his voice and his talent, unreal. You know, this is like a fun song. Have you ever seen him perform live? Isn't it the most fun you'll ever have? You're like scared but having a good time.
No, you're not scared. He's got energy.
I was like, if he pulls me in, I don't have the link. Yeah, literally, I would love to.
Fantastic.
So that was and I knew it. Spotify told me it, and that was what I believed. And I was like, you are right.
Right.
Yeah. So it's on my
I do want to mention Wishes by Hassan Rahim and Talvinder. I think it was such a good song and it was on my Spotify list as well. और पूरा साल में वो सुनती रही.
Yeah.
और बहुत ही खूबसूरत वो गाना था and I think it came out in 2023.
Yeah.
But it picked up this year.
Yeah.
It was
I would
trending.
call it like
it was
a
like 40 million streams and fantastic.
And I mean, not that it was like the catalyst, but for this year, the domino effect we saw of Pakistani and Indian creators, this was one of the biggest ones we'd seen in years. Yeah.
Actually, 40 million views to YouTube पे streams तो बहुत ज़्यादा होंगे.
Yeah. He was like, I think our most streamed artist.
I think so.
Yeah.
बहुत अच्छा गाना था. Yeah. It was right there on the top of my list.
Yeah.
For me, I also found Raat Ki Rani really beautiful. Aruj. She's also been nominated for it. I don't know whether she'll make the list or not, but अभी निकली तो नहीं है ना?
Well, no, but for me, she wasn't one of my artists of the years, but she was one of my like honorable mentions.
Okay.
Of just an artist that is, you know, just keep an eye on her.
What am I saying? She is nominated for it.
Yeah.
For Raat Ki Rani.
For Grammys?
In January, right?
She has, I think, the last 4 years?
Yeah,
every year she's been nominated now. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like my genre of music is like, hey, your genre of music apparently is Rona Dona. So maybe
this year at least,
this year. So someone like her who is genre defying, I feel like you need to tap in and listen because she's doing incredible stuff every year.
Super.
Yeah.
Asim Azhar's album, Bematlab? No?
I loved it. I love anything Asim Azhar does, if I'm being honest. I love anything he does.
Okay, good.
I saw he was performing at Soul Fest. I was so angry. I was like, why did I not know?
Okay.
I literally lived I could have been there.
Could you not hear him? Okay.
Yeah. You know, people were listening from rooftops and I was...
किसका concert था जिसपे? I think Diljit का ही था.
Where people were listening on roofs.
किसी hotel के पे खड़े होके लोग सुन रहे थे.
I would do the same thing. People were doing that with Taylor Swift concerts too.
Yeah. And then Tala Anjum's album. What do you have to say about My Terrible Mind?
The one that just came out. To be honest, I haven't given it a listen yet. I know, I'm sorry. One of our comments said, please do it. And I missed the listening party.
So it's been trending.
Yeah.
It's been trending on YouTube and I heard a couple of songs अच्छे थे, but वही बात है मैंने अभी उस नियत से नहीं देखी.
Yeah, I think, and also because it came out late November,
30th November.
It's probably going to be one of our 2025
अगले
albums.
episode में discuss कर लेंगे.
Yeah,
In
for
detail.
sure.
We'll
In
go through it
detail. I'll go through it. Give it the listen it deserves. I do know that he did a lot of work with Omer on this one, which is amazing. And Omer
also did Wishes, by the way.
Also did Wishes, and he is also my album of the year.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, for Pakistan, Omer's Rockstar Without a Guitar is...
We discussed it in one of our episodes.
Yeah, at length. I love that album. Every song is a banger. Every collaboration you could possibly want. And the fact that he is so young and like this is just the beginning, damn, kudos. I think it was my album of the year for sure. And all these stars are, like all of our singers are on it. That you can
everybody,
think of. Everybody.
Possible.
So it's very cool.
Ajay, when we're talking about really popular albums and really popular tracks and trending tracks, I have to mention Hamid Ismail is known as Mr. Kokomo.
Yeah.
And also has his Instagram handle is Hamid Kokomo, so that's not us, labeling him.
Although if we had come up with that, that would have been like a
that would have
cool
been really
nickname.
Cool. Exactly, exactly. So he did a song, I think last year for Valentine's Day, Pia. And then this year he released another song.
Nice.
Tarpauna. The funny thing is that it got 20 million hits on YouTube.
Hey.
So it was a very popular song. So this is somebody who has a passion for music.
Yeah.
And I spoke to him and he was like, bachpan se likh raha hai. He writes his own music. He writes a lot of poetry. Songs are romantic ballads. And this one was shot in, I think, LA. So bada passion ke saath music banate hain aur har cheez hai. What really interested me was that ek to ye ki hamare industrialists usually bade boring or dull se hote hain.
Yeah.
But this one is interested in music. So ek gana bhi nikal aata hai, which is great.
Also like good. Like finally
exactly.
people are
Somebody
seeing
has a passion for something
to
other
invest
than
in music.
Making money.
Yeah.
Other than making money.
Yeah.
Somebody has a passion. But then when I read about him, he's doing so much good work with legal aid. And, legal aid has a division in which they take care of women who are going through domestic abuse and violence. And unke liye, Ismail Foundation has put out like 3 or 4 lawyers, appointed them to take care of those cases.
Hey.
So I think that's a really good cause. Yeah. So I was like, we must give Hamid a shout out. Keep making music. It's a passion that, that's really encouraging.
Also, 20 million views is nothing to scoff at.
Exactly.
That's like I said, some people.
Exactly.
Wow, that's amazing.
Achha.
I like that. Using money for good. Yeah.
Using money for good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Entertainment and goodness.
And absolutely. And also, Abil, I love Kokomos. Although I still have a point. Kokomo में यार chocolate कम होती जा रही है. ये मैंने बोला हामिद को. मैं कहा यार हामिद कहते हैं कि पहले वो एक पैकेट में 5 से 6 Kokomo होती थी.
Yeah.
Even Malala said this time when I think he met her in Oxford, and she said Kokomos कम होते जा रहे हैं. Have you ever had them?
Honestly, I eat them in such a frenzy that I'm... First of all, whoever's just eating 1 pack, kudos to you. Like, I'm popping 3 at a time.
Unless you get the party packs.
We would always get them in one of my old offices, and you'd put them in the center of the table, and it was like for everyone. Do you think that lasted more than like a few hours?
So I absolutely love Kokomo.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with the fact that there are only 4 Kokomos in that small 5 rupees ka packet.
Yeah.
और उसमें से भी एक टूटा हुआ होता है.
Always.
Yeah. So that's not fair. And after giving a shout out to Hamid, we expect like a lifetime supply of Kokomos at least.
Yeah.
At least.
But honestly, keep doing that good stuff.
Absolutely.
And just another great example of how, Pakistanis, our music industry, our talent, like putting in the work themselves. So many of them back themselves up. And I just think it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah. All right.
There's that. And should we head over to
I had a
song of the year, or do you have any other music?
I had a viral music moment.
Another one.
Yeah, this time I made a lot of notes this time.
Well done.
Yeah. My favorite viral music moment was Hanya Amar at Diljit Dosanjh's concert.
We're coming full circle back
full circle to them. I just loved that moment, and I thought it was really cute, and it was super viral.
Diljit has had many of those, by the way.
Yeah.
There was one with Deepika as well.
Yeah, but Hanya's
Hanya.
Yeah. Also, Hanya had a great year. I know we're a music show.
Myra.
Yeah.
He
did have a moment with Myra. Love Myra. Myra and Hanya, they're ours. Another thing, what else did I want to
powerful female role models.
Yes. who are just also nice people.
Also beautiful. And,
and nice people.
Yeah.
Which is always an important thing to be. Okay, let's go to our Pakistani song of the year.
Okay, and yours would be?
Mine is, without a doubt, with over 75 million streams on Spotify, Sadke. Asha Wajahat, Nile, and Nehal Naseem.
Okay.
This was one of, first of all, when I found out this was a Pakistani song, and please know I wish I didn't have to say it like that, but I was, what?
Blown away.
Blown away. The production value, the lyrics, the joy in it, the fact that they blended these genres together, it is a damn good song. And when I found out that it was Pakistani artists, I was so pumped for them. I played it a lot on the radio. I listened to it a lot on my own, and just the number of views, the way it was all over the world. People loved this song. And then to see that it was just, it was our people. I loved it. I'm pumped for them.
Absolutely.
I love that this made them household names.
Absolutely.
I wish there was a movie that had this song in it, because it's like
I think there will be.
Yeah, there must be. I'm surprised that our neighbors haven't jacked it already, to be honest. They will, because amazing. Kudos, loved it. And I do think it was like one of our songs of the year.
But did it release this year?
Yes.
Or was it last
2024. Year? I checked on Spotify. Yeah. I think it was early this year.
Now check on Spotify. My song of the year would be Blockbuster.
That was this year. But should we see how many streams?
Yes. See how many streams. I don't know how to find number of streams.
Some of us are scientists. Of course, the internet's going to fail me now. Okay, go back one.
We're finding out the number of streams.
Yeah, let's go to Faris Shafi.
Do you think it's more than Sadke or less?
You guess, because now I know.
I think it would be more.
27 million, but we're almost at 28 million.
Okay.
Yeah, so Sadke beat them.
Sadke beat them.
Yeah, but Sadke also had 6 more months on this. The Sadke came out in January. I remember because I started playing it. Sadke was over 75 million.
Oh, wow.
On Spotify,
So substantially more.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was wild. Hold on. I just want to 100% confirm. Let me not play it so that we don't get sued.
Both songs make us really proud.
74, 437, 90. Yeah, so it's almost at 75 million. That was my Pakistani song of the year. Those are all 3 artists are people to watch out for. And the people who did the music on that.
Yeah.
Please bring back people playing instruments and let them flourish the way they once did.
Absolutely.
Because whether it's Coke Studio or that, I think that, look at me getting emotional. I'm just saying they're so talented and I loved it. What was your Pakistani song of the year?
Bataya to hai, Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, Blockbuster. Okay, cool.
For me, it was Blockbuster. Yeah.
My other song of the year was Adam Port's Move.
Okay.
His concert in Dubai sold out in like 3 seconds, and every Pakistani was like, what the hell?
Okay.
Good Luck Babe by Chapel Rowan was another one of my very favorites. And yeah, I think that's... Oh, Majid Jordan, Good People. That album came out in December 2023, but the song Hands Tied from that and that album in general, and Majid Jordan, very pro-Palestine. They make... Oh my God, we're missing so many. Saint Levant is a great artist from this year.
Yes.
Ileana, Nemesis. These are Palestinian artists who I think you should definitely listen to. Love, and all of them put out great work this year. DJ Habibi Beats also put out great work this year. Honestly, it was really hard.
Hinds Hall was this year?
Hinds Hall was last year, but Hinds Hall Part 2 was this year with Macklemore. And yeah, but they all had great music come out this year for sure. Wow, there's a lot. Now I'm like, damn, probably should have included a lot more.
No, it's okay. We're singing. We wanted to do our local music more.
Yeah.
So we're celebrating our music and with an honorary mention to others as well.
Yeah.
Especially those who have been supporting Palestine.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
That
huge
is
because
huge.
Their stakes are high.
Their stakes are very high.
Yeah, it's
and
business.
I think when you see someone like The Weeknd.
Absolutely.
I mean, literally an example, one of the biggest artists. Also Chapel Rowan, because considering her career is now getting that like, and she decided to speak up. You know what I mean? She was like, no way, I'm not going to keep quiet on this. And I think that's a real testament to tides are turning.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Ooh. And anyways, Arif Lohar, best song of the year.
So I want you to make a list, a playlist of our Overground year-ender music.
And
so all the music that I haven't heard that you've recommended, I would like to listen
okay,
to.
nice. And then we can link it
Absolutely.
down below.
Absolutely. So guys, do you agree with our songs of the year? Do you agree with the OSTs that we loved?
Yeah.
And put in our top 3 or top 5?
Yeah.
And musician or artist of the year, albums of the year.
Yeah.
What are your recommendations? What have you been listening to? Give us your top 3 songs.
Yeah. Also, maybe even tell us, how do you discover new Pakistani music? Like, because I find sometimes the algorithms on Spotify and YouTube.
How do you discover new Pakistani music?
So for me, I mean, I have a leg up. I work at a radio station, so people do send us in music all the time, and I do follow a lot of producers on social media. So when they're putting out new music, but I find the algorithms of Spotify, YouTube, and stuff sometimes to be very frustrating because they're going to keep, like, they'll show me Juna as like a song that's new. And Juna is, you know, the original Hassan Rahim Explosion song. So let us know, where are you finding new music and where should we be looking for it? And yeah.
There's no like Billboard Top 100 or
no.
happening.
I think it's just you get the rap.
Hona chahiye. Hona chahiye. Hona chahiye. Hona chahiye.
Yeah.
Bilkul sahi hai. So guys, thank you, and so bye-bye 2024.
So long.
And, here's saying a big welcome to
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I do.
Do you want to share that?
I mean, I'm still thinking about them.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about them, but I will have New Year resolutions. Hopefully not meant to be broken. And, but a big hello to 2025. I hope it's a good year, and I hope it's a good year for the world.
Yeah.
And we managed to control the crisis in Gaza.
Yeah.
And we managed to control the climate crisis that we're experiencing right now within Pakistan, within the world. जो कुछ जहाँ जो कुछ हो रहा है, जहाँ refugee crisis है, या climate crisis है, या terrorism है, या
really, I just hope 2025 we put people first.
Absolutely.
And because the world has to change. Absolutely. It cannot keep going on this way.
Bilkul.
Us from our music show, and we're like, and the world will burn. No. But I wish you all an extremely happy New Year.
Yeah.
And right before we end, we are just so happy you've enjoyed the show.
Yes.
I know I spoke a lot of Urdu in this one, so iski bhi tareef aap de dein. Thank you. And have a safe and happy rest of your year. May it be healthy, may it be full of laughs, and we'll see you
next year.
Next year.
Absolutely. Ameen.
Bye.